Hi everyone, welcome back in this vegan cooking course, in this other lesson of this vegan cooking course. Once again, my name is Davide Sciotta and I will guide you in this journey where I will explain you, I will show you that vegan diet and cook vegan is easier than we think. In this lesson, we will talk about the tradition and evolution of fresh egg pasta. Fresh egg pasta is one of the cornerstones of Italian cuisine, particularly here in the Emilia-Romagna region, where it has been handmade for centuries. Okay, the origins of fresh pasta can be traced back to ancient times, with early records suggesting that the pasta making techniques were influenced by both Asian and Middle Eastern traditions. However, the Italian approach to pasta, especially fresh egg pasta, has developed into an art form, okay, with a rich cultural heritage and deep-rooted traditions. One of the most iconic figures associated with fresh pasta is the Sfoglina. Sfoglina is the skilled woman of Bologna who have mastered the techniques of rolling and shaping fresh pasta by hand, of course. The term sfoglina, of course, comes from sfoglia, that means the thin sheet of dough used to create various pasta shapes. These women, often trained from a young age, are responsible for keeping this culinary tradition alive, ensuring that each batch of pasta is made with care and precision. Okay, using only flour and eggs, they roll out the dough by hand with a wooden rolling pin, creating a smooth, elastic sheet that can be transformed into a countless pasta varieties. Okay, fresh egg pasta serves in fact as the base for numerous traditional Italian dishes. Some of the most famous, some of the best known types include the tagliatelle, that is this long ribbon-like pasta, often painted with rich ragu sauces, particularly the classic bolognese sauce, of course. The tortellini, that is a small ring-shaped pasta filled with a mixture of meat, cheese, and we will see later. The lasagne, that is white flat sheets of pasta layered with sauces, cheese, meat or vegetables, and to create, a earthy baked dish. The fettuccine, that is similar to the tagliatelle but slightly thinner, and then the pappardelle, similar also this one to the tagliatelle but is a little bit wider. Okay, while traditional fresh pasta relies on eggs to provide structure and elasticity, there is a growing interest in plant-based alternatives that cater to dietary restrictions and sustainability concerns. A vegan version of fresh pasta can be made using a combination of flour, semolina, water, salt, and turmeric for the color, of course. To enhance its nutritional profile, sometimes protein-rich flours such as chickpeas or lupin flour can be added. Okay, these ingredients yield a dough that mimics the texture and elasticity that is really important of the traditional egg pasta, while remaining entirely plant-based. Achieving the same consistency as a classic fresh pasta. Using only plant-based ingredients requires carefully balancing of hydration and kneading techniques. Okay. Semolina provides the necessary gluten structure, while chickpea or lupin flour contributes protein and elasticity. Okay, the resulting pasta can be used to create the same beloved shapes such as tagliatelle, tortellini, pappardelle, lasagne, making it an excellent alternative for those who are allergic to eggs or avoided them for ethical choice or for health reasons. Okay. Beyond individual dietary needs, plant-based fresh pasta has significant environmental advantages over its egg-based counterpart. Okay. Eggs production has a notable environmental impact, requiring sustainable water, land, and feed resource for hens. By eliminating eggs from the pasta making process, we reduce the carbon footprint associated with poultry farming. Additionally, plant-based pasta has a longer shelf life when dried, making it a practical choice for reducing food waste, for example. In conclusion, fresh egg pasta remains a cherished part of the Italian culinary heritage, okay, with its rich history and artisanally craftsmanship, upheld by generation of skilled sfollini. However, plant-based alternatives offer an inclusive and sustainable option that allows everyone to enjoy the beauty of handmade pasta. Whether prepared traditionally with eggs or using vegan-friendly approach, fresh pasta continues to be a symbol of Italian tradition, creativity, and love for good food. So now let's stop talking and let's make the perfect plant-based alternative of the fresh egg pasta. Fresh pasta is a staple of Italian cuisine, and while traditional recipes use eggs, there's a fantastic plant-based alternatives that deliver excellent texture, elasticity, and flavor. Today I will guide you through the process of making an egg-free fresh pasta dough that's perfect for tagliatelle, lasagne, tortellini, and other stuffed pasta varieties. The key to achieving a high quality plant-based pasta dough lies in the right combinations of ingredients. Okay, we start with type of flour, then we add the semolina flour. To replace the protein content of eggs, we can incorporate a small amount of lupin flour, a pinch of turmeric to replicate the typical colors of the eggs, and finally we use lukewarm water. Okay, now let's get started with the dough making process. We begin by pouring the flours onto a clean work surface, forming a well in the center. We slowly add the lukewarm water into the well while using one hand to gradually incorporate the flour. Okay, we continue adding water little by little, ensuring the flour absorbs it evenly. Once all the water has been added, we start kneading the dough with both hands. It's important to not over-knead. Too much kneading activates the gluten, make the dough difficult to roll out. Okay, so knead just until you achieve a compact, soft, and slightly elastic dough. Wrap now the dough in plastic wrap and let it rest for at least 30 minutes. This resting period allows the flour to fully hydrate and makes the dough more pliable for rolling and shaping. After resting, your dough will be soft, elastic, and easy to work with, ideal for rolling out and shaping into various pasta forms. Whether you're making silky tagliatelle, delicate lasagna cheese, or beautifully crafted stuffed pasta, this plant-based dough is the perfect alternative to traditional egg pasta. Enjoy creating your made fresh pasta with this simple yet effective plant-based recipe.